Hey you guys, Dakota here, and I'm filming a shaman short here in Snow Canyon State Park, which is in St. George, Utah. Can I just say, this is drop dead gorgeous. This is my campsite. I mean, this is my campsite. You can't see my tent, it's behind the tree over here. So I'm asked all the time, Dakota, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why don't you just settle down? And this is why. This is a good example of why I'm doing what I'm doing. To be able to see some of the most beautiful places that the United States has to offer. To be able to wake up to this, to go to sleep to this. Last night I sat in my chair and looked up at the sky, saw 10,000 stars and watched a few of them fall. And I feel like there's so often in our lives that we get so tangled up in our little bubble, in our world of having to do things and the relationships and the job and the bills and all of that kind of stuff. And I have those too. But I've decided to jump on this opportunity, first of all, and secondly, create this life for myself and to be able to do this. And I had a bumper sticker on my last car that said, life, if you're not amazed, then you're not paying attention. And I feel like that happens so often with people that the moments just slip by. You know, it's not feasible for everybody to come do this kind of stuff, but it is available to go out into nature once a day, once a week, whatever it takes, and to really be grateful for what you have in your surrounding area. Last night I sat on this very rock, and everything I looked at, I would say out loud, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. And that heart of gratitude serves the shamanic life. It gives us a container for experiences and for learning and for growth, and to just be able to appreciate those moments that are given to us every single moment. We're always given moments where we can tap in, or where we can be in awe and wonder and be curious, and to find that gratitude for something. And that would be my wish for you, is to find that in your heart, and to act on it, and to fall in love with it. And you know, I feel very fortunate to be where I am right now. I've worked for this. I decided a long time ago what kind of life I wanted to live, and then I worked backwards from there. And for, 98% of my life, I have been able to do the things that I really love to do because I just built it in, and I made it a non-negotiable. And so as we walk this shamanic path, as I walk this shamanic path, it's important for me to take a moment and to realize that I can't take this for granted. I have to appreciate that I'm here, and I have to appreciate the effort it took to get me here. And to just simply be in wonder, and to be in awe, and to be inspired. It's I don't even have words for it. It brings tears to my eyes when I look at this, because it is so beautiful. Our Mother Earth is so beautiful. And every place that I have been has been different. I have a new love of Texas I never thought I would have. And just when I think that I've seen the most beautiful place, and the next one pops up, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And I don't know if it's because my heart's gotten wider and bigger and deeper, if my eyes have gotten wider, bigger, and have seen more. I don't know what it is. Or if I'm just so lucky that I get to see the most beautiful places on this planet right now, at least in the United States. I don't know what it is, but I am so grateful. And I am so grateful that the job I have chosen, if you call it that, the job I have chosen for this lifetime affords me an opportunity to share it with you. There was a client of mine in Arizona who had multiple sclerosis, and she was in a wheelchair. And she had been in a wheelchair since her 30s. And she never was able to get out into like the back country of the desert, and she always wanted to. She always wanted to see that, but she couldn't physically get there. And my partner at the time, she and I, we buckled her into the front seat as well as we could, and we took her four-wheel driving out into we got back as far as we could. And the look on her face was a payment of a lifetime. To give somebody that opportunity to see something so exquisite and so so rugged, so beautiful, was such a gift to me and to Joanne, I know. And similarly, when I was in Arizona, again, I was volunteering for a kids program, and we took kids with disabilities out into areas like this. In fact, we went whitewater rafting on the San Juan River. That's where I became a guide. And that experience was that outfit, that organization that I volunteered for, River Rampage, their mission was to be able to take kids into areas that they would never normally be able to go to. We had adapted the gear, and we all worked as a team. We would have these metal poles that would go into these wheelchairs, and we would carry, 4 people would carry one person on this hike, and we would go into the backcountry and see some of the Anasazi and Indian ruins, and rafted down the river. And so what I'm getting at is that for me to be able to be here today with you, no matter where you are, if you're in Denmark or France or Hawaii, or you're just down the corner from me in St. George, wherever you are, that I can share with you something from this space, from this place, and from this time, and that even if a little nugget carries with you in your heart, and you can be inspired or in awe, or say, wow, look at that, then my purpose in this life really is filled. And that's that is my calling, is to bring to each of you some kind of remembrance and reminder that, one, this planet is gorgeous, that we are earthlings. I'm not American, you're not French or Canadian or Boswanian. We're all earthlings, and we all reside here on this beautiful planet. And I hope that you can see it for one moment through my eyes, just to remember who you are, and to remember that you also have this deep connection to Mother Earth. And so I would love for you to be inspired enough to go outside sometime this week and really just sit in gratitude, and for every single thing you see, everything that gives you pause, that says, look at me, I want you to say, I am grateful. I am grateful for this exquisite plant. This is desert sage, desert sand sage. It's much different than the sage that I found in northern New Mexico. But you can look at a tree or a plant or a mountain or the sand, and for each thing I am grateful that you can find your home. This is my home for a few days, and say, I am grateful. For the mosquito that keeps flying around me, I am grateful. And if you can do that, then I'm grateful for you. Thank you.